What's going on, YouTube? I am God is my source, aka Gems. And you might be saying to yourself, I don't think I pronounced a G like that in that situation. And my response is, I'm a grown man, I do what I want. And today, we're going to be reacting to a banger, even though I heard this before a bunch of times, and I'm sure you have too. We're going to be listening to Bizzle, Lucky You. Now, this was a subscriber request a while ago, but the reason I didn't do it at that time was because I'm pretty sure you've all heard that song many times. It's so hot. And not only that, but there's a bunch of reactions to it because Bizzle was going at Joyner Lucas and Eminem. And not like going at them like a diss record, but basically you could tell that he's going at them and like he was also saying that if he was a secular rapper, you know, he would be one of the best, and if not, you know, the best. You know, he was kind of just letting them know, like, he's that nice. And if he wanted to, he could destroy them. But he's trying to stay, you know, in his lane as a servant of God and trying to just, you know, be over here and do God's work, instead of trying to just be out there trying to just make money and rap about anything. So, this song is crazy hot, as you probably already know. But we're just going to go and react to it because it was a subscriber request. It is a banger of a song. I do love it. Let's get into it. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. Whoa. How did it just jump into the middle of the song like that?
Y'all ready? Hey, babe, tell the kids to keep it down. I'm recording. Off tour, yeah. Back up in the lab again. Keep it cooking. Yep, going ham again. Flow like a panorama or a man in the van crashing into they whack rapper sedan because I'm mad at them. Tell them it's a rap. Welcome to the rap lamb. It's simple the cabbage of any rapper hell in the path of me. Yeah. You can't stomach the subject matter we handle. If you did manage it, it'll probably shatter your abdomen, dog. I hear you.
Okay. Good gosh. My goodness. Oh, this song is so fire. Okay, so now the second verse, I know Eminem. So I know he was rapping like Eminem in that second verse. But in this verse, because I know this song has something to do with a song that Eminem and Joyner Lucas did together, the first verse, I don't know Joyner Lucas. So, I don't know if he's rapping like Joyner Lucas. Is this how Joyner Lucas raps in his first verse? Because he definitely was imitating Eminem in the second verse. Is he imitating Joyner Lucas in the first verse? I don't know, because I don't know Joyner Lucas' style. But if he did, that makes it even greater. So let me know that in the comments if you know. Next. Yo, this dude said, I sever, or... He said, did he say sever the cabbage of any rapper hailing the Baphomet? Oh my gosh! That joint crazy! Yo, oh my goodness. So we know, well, I don't know if you know. So, it is a conspiracy theory, but it's kind of not. It is pretty much a well-known fact that the music industry is evil. Now, the conspiracy theory is that, or one conspiracy theory, I don't know if it's just a widely known conspiracy theory, that the head people in the music industry, they actually like put spells, or there's some type of witchcraft involved with the music where they're trying to, you know, actually literally curse the people who listen to this music, the secular music and all that, and, you know, just introduce demonic forces into people's lives, like literally by directly involving witchcraft onto the music. Like there was this one guy. Now, I mean, this is some wild stuff. I don't know that I necessarily believe the things I'm about to say. I don't think I really believe that stuff. Although if it were possible, I also wouldn't be surprised. But I'm not saying that I truly believe it. But anyway, so there was this one guy who said that there are these special rooms inside these record companies where they take like the masters of a CD or whatever you want to call it, and there's like a coven assigned to, and a coven is like a group of witches or whatever. There's like a coven assigned to a record label, and then they come in, they put the music in a special place, and the coven people come in and put their witchcraft onto the music, the master, and then it's then distributed that way, and that's how they do it. Something like that. If you listen to it, you're introducing all these spirits or whatever witchcraft they performed or whatever. Now, that was one guy that said that, and who claims that he was in the music industry and he knows these things firsthand. I never heard of the guy, and there's no way to confirm any of that, of course. But that is a conspiracy out there. Another thing that's a conspiracy with the music industry is that they worship Baphomet, and that goes into the whole Illuminati stuff and all that. So, but basically, there are a lot of music videos where they're showing signs of demonic worship or things of that nature, where they're throwing, there's like the horns. Oh, I'm sorry, my finger is broken, permanently disfigured from playing basketball. I'm sorry. Let me use. So it's like that sign that they do like this. That's like the Baphomet sign or something like that. And there's also videos where they're doing like dances and their body is configured in a way that's also doing the horns and all that type of stuff. And sometimes they alter the video so that they can make somebody's body be in these weird positions to make it so that it's showing like Baphomet, like the way it's supposed to look or something like that. One video in particular, I think it was a Rihanna song. It was like Umbrella, I think. Not totally sure. That's like a whole 5-part video on YouTube about the music industry. If you want to look into it, it's called Wicked Music Industry, I believe, or Wicked Music Industry Conspiracy or something like that. It's crazy, but if you watch it, it also makes sense, because at some times it's like, why would they alter the video to do these things? It's weird. But even if all that stuff isn't true, there are artists, more than one, that have come out and said that the music industry is wicked. It's evil. So that is just a fact. And I mean, like I heard Chance the Rapper say it in an interview on the Breakfast Club. Like, that's just known. But anyway, because Bizzle mentioned hailing to Baphomet in that part, I just thought I'd throw that in there, because those videos are very interesting. I've watched the entire series. But let's get back into this.
Keep it cooking, yup, go and ham again. Flow like a batter, a ram, or a man in a van crashing into they whack rap sedan, cause I'm mad at them. Tell them it's a rap, welcome to the rap laminate. Simple the cabbage of any rapper, hell in the path of it. You can't stomach the subject matter we handle. If you did manage it, it'll probably shatter your abdomen, dog. I hear y'all sucking y'all teeth when you hear Christian rap like the son of God sweet. Boy, if I come at y'all, you...
It's just so much fire. Like this, I've heard this song like 100 times. It's still so fire that you just gotta stop and absorb it. You gotta stop and absorb it. It's so crazy. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me right now, Bizzle? Yo, this song is so hot. This song is so hot. He said, I hear y'all sucking y'all teeth. Oh my goodness. And you know what? I don't know. I haven't heard any blatant disrespect of any secular rappers talking about Christian rappers, because they know that this exists. Like I think I heard, or not heard, because I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I saw a clip of an interview that Lecrae did with T.I. And I'm sure if they know Lecrae, and he was giving Lecrae respect, as an artist, and if they respect Lecrae, then that means that they have to know that other Christian rappers also exist. They have to know it, because there's no way that they just think that he's the only one, in this whole genre. So I think that they know that this exists. And matter of fact, back when Bizzle was going at Jay-Z, that might have been, that was so long ago. That might have been like a decade ago or something. It was a long time ago. But back when that was happening, Jay-Z had a line in a song. Now, I can't remember, because this is way, way back. But he had a line in the song, I think, where he mentioned that he was being attacked by Christians or something like that. Or, yeah, something like that. That, like, the church was attacking him. Something like that. And so, I think that he heard Bizzle's diss to him, which is called Explaining. Let me know if you want me to react to that one. I've heard it, like 100 times, but it's still fire in case anybody didn't hear it. I think Jay-Z heard that, but because of his status and probably fear, he didn't respond or acknowledge Bizzle. That would be silly on his part, because, Jay-Z was at the top of the game and nobody probably had even heard of Bizzle. So it would be silly for him to acknowledge him and then allow people to hear what Bizzle said, because then he probably would have destroyed Jay-Z. Like, because that's arguably the second greatest diss I've ever heard of all time. And the first being Ether, when Nas went at Jay-Z. That's funny that both of the greatest disses I ever heard was going at Jay-Z. But Explaining might be the second greatest. I mean, Explaining did go hard, though. Oh, wait a minute. Did he use the Ether beat? Or was that a different one? I can't remember now. He might have used the Ether beat for Explaining. If it wasn't that one, he definitely used the Ether beat before to diss, I think, Jay-Z. But it might have been a different diss where he was dissing Jay-Z and Rick Ross. But then again, that could have all been Explaining. I can't remember. These are very old. But I've been rambling for a minute, so let me get back to the song. I've gotten so far off track. Bizzle is just so great, man. He's got so much great music. If you don't know by now, you have to go and just check out just all of his stuff. It takes all of my willpower to not just upload Bizzle all the time, because there are so many songs I want to do to react to with Bizzle. Songs that I purposely don't listen to these songs so that I know the next time when I actually do react to these songs, I want it to be the first time I heard it in a while, so I can just really just be feeling it. But let's get back into this.
What I could have done to y'all if I would've done what none of y'all eat.
Oh, I think I went too far. I'm gonna rewind it a little bit because I don't remember him saying that, so I'm gonna just rewind it a little bit.
Rap lambing is simple the cabbage of any rapper hell in the path of me. You can't stomach the subject matter we handle. If you did manage it, it'll probably shatter your abdomen, dog. I hear y'all sucking y'all teeth when you hear Christian rap like the son of God sweet. Boy, if I come at y'all, you know what I could have done to y'all if I would've done what none of y'all eat. Broken the game like a cat burglar, the rap Nat Turner with a habit to rap circles around you. But you never heard of me, so I understand when you laugh, but just know I can murder these rap cats that you have heard. The hardest part of this is not to bury you. Part of me don't want it, but the other part is daring you. Feeling froggy, take a leap like a skydiver. I promise I'ma catch your body like a parachute. You know how.
Yo. Dude said the hardest part of this is not to bury you. Oh my gosh. he said, a part of me don't want to, but the other part is daring you. Dude said, if you feeling froggy, I don't know if he said, I don't know what he said basically, but basically if you feeling froggy, jump. And he said he gonna catch a body like a parachute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just wish one day, a secular artist would actually challenge this man. Or maybe not even challenge him. Just acknowledge him. Acknowledge what he be saying to these rappers. Because this ain't the first time he done said something about Eminem. I remember one time he said a line, something like, I hear you don't let your own kids hear your music, but it's cool if everybody else kids listen to it. I can't remember what song that was. But that was a line at Eminem, because Eminem once said he doesn't let his daughters listen to his music. And if he does let them listen to it, it's the edited version. He doesn't, and like, at the time, his daughter Haley had never heard the song Kim, which is a song in which he kills his baby mother, her mother. Like that song was like removed from the album that she listened to. So like he edits it for her, but he's cool with everybody else kids listening to it though. Everybody else kids get the real album with all the violence and perversion and cussing and all that. And listen, at that time, I was a big Eminem fan, so I wasn't mad at it at that time. I'm not coming at saying Eminem ain't got bars now. But, I'm just saying, Bizzle, this ain't the first time Bizzle went out. Nobody acknowledges him, though. This is the second time he went at Joyner Lucas. The first time that, I forgot what the name of that song was, but Joyner Lucas said, it might just be, I don't know if it's just called a response to Joyner Lucas. I don't know if there's a title to it, but a song that Joyner Lucas did, like telling a story, and he was drunk, and he was mad at God or something. I don't know why, because I didn't really listen to the Joyner Lucas song like that. I think I did hear it once, only so I know what Bizzle's responding to, but it wasn't. I didn't really soak it in or anything. So, but Bizzle was responding to that song, and as God, he was responding as if God was answering Joyner Lucas's questions. I don't remember what the Joyner Lucas song was. Point is, though, this song is the second time he was going at Joyner Lucas, because this is responding to a song that Joyner Lucas and Eminem did together. Yeah. And then, of course, he's going at Jay-Z. Of course, he's going at Rick Ross. I think he's going at Kanye. Several artists. Nobody even acknowledges them, though. And I think in the song he mentions, like, he understands it. He understands why. But, but if they ever feeling froggy, oh man.
Let rap Nat Turner with a habit to rap circles around you, but you never heard of me, so I understand when you laugh, but just know I can murder these rap cats that you have heard of. The hardest part of this is not to bury you. Part of me don't want it, but the other part is daring you. Feeling froggy, take a leap like a skydiver. I promise I'ma catch your body like a parachute. You know how hard it is keeping it positive, even with God in it. If not, there'd be more people involved in it. Just know this not hip-hop in a lesser form. It's true music, harder to make, but it's better form. I could have been a villain, lucky you, but I'm over here chilling, lucky you. I could have been on that side, lucky you, but the flow got baptized, lucky you. Forgive I just feel like they just had to know, and realize that if I wanted I could go. Kill everything on that side, lucky you, but the flow got baptized, lucky you. Hi guys, I've arrived, it's me, the Bible guy. I was only trying to shine this little light of mine, trying to give sight to blind, trying to rewire minds, life aligned so they could be everything God designed. Why would God try me like I couldn't if I decide to put...
Yeah, this is just talent. So, before I ever knew about the song with Joyner Lucas and Eminem, I heard this song. Way before I ever knew about that song. And when I heard that second verse, I knew immediately. I'm like, he's rapping like Eminem. Like, that's crazy. This dude is so talented. He just completely switch up his flow. You have never heard Bizzle rap like that before. He's never used that type of style. This dude can rap any way he wants to. He's a grown man. He does what he wants. Let's get back into it.
Dirt and give him this work 9 to 5. Rifle at the Eiffel, willing and ready to snipe at any guy you idolize. Bombing like I am Mike Witt. Al-Qaeda tight fist. Kill a rival with this mic of mine. Simple as Kyle driving a knife into a slice of pie. And not the MacGyver type, Michael Myers size. Every line up inside is bound to remind could be homicide. See, I've been cool, but you've been doing too much lately. Thinking you can play me like I'm some tuba ukulele. Better watch how you be doing that newborn Jewish baby. I could do to you for him what Slim would do to you for Haley. Don't do it. I'm telling y'all, I've been hella calm lately. Don't get your head neck and all severed on HD. Reppin' God in heaven, y'all can never Kanye me. You ain't got the answers, so you can never sway me.
Calm down. Listen, man. Now, this was a big thing at the time. This was back when Kanye was losing his mind. Just all the time. Just saying, well, he's still doing that. Okay. So there was this time where Kanye, in case you don't know, but you probably do, Kanye went on Sway's radio show. And he was kind of going back and forth with him. And Kanye, in true Kanye form, just started saying ridiculous things, even though Sway wasn't even trying to disrespect Kanye. And so Kanye was asking something. It was like he kept asking something. He was getting loud with him. He's like, "No, you don't have the answer, Sway." So Bizzle in this line, when he said, "You don't have the answer, so you could never sway me," that is so hot of a line, because unless you know about the whole Kanye Sway thing, like, you wouldn't even get that. That's crazy. That was from so many years ago. Oh my goodness, man. This dude is a genius. Oh my gosh. He's a genius. I gotta go back.
Lately thinking you can play me like I'm some tuba ukulele. Better watch how you be doing that newborn Jewish baby. I could do to you for him what Slim would do to you for Haley. Don't do it. I'm telling y'all, I've been hella calm lately. Don't get your head neck and all severed on HD. Reppin' God in heaven, y'all can never Kanye me. You ain't got the answers, so you can never sway me. I still rep what I've been reppin' is God's game. I kill flesh with a big weapon, I'm John Wayne. God over money, boy, we don't come to work to play. Oh, you thought Christian Wright was soft? You gon' learn today. I could have been a villain, lucky you. But I'm over here chillin', lucky you. I could have been on that side, lucky you. But the flow got baptized, lucky you. Forgive, I just feel like they just had to know. And realize that if I wanted, I could go. Kill everything on that side, lucky you. But the flow got baptized, lucky you.
Alright, that's it. Man, this video long. I'm pausing all crazy, giving y'all stories and whatnot. Most of it, oh my goodness. Stuff you probably already heard before. I hope I offer something new in this reaction. Something that you didn't know about from, I don't know. Maybe somebody else already did. This song is just hot on so many levels, man. Because, like, the whole time, yes, he's going out, letting them know, letting the other world know, or I shouldn't say letting the world know. He is that nice. He is that guy. And if he wanted to be on the other side, he could make life hard for them. And I believe that. Let me tell you something, right? I think Bizzle has a strong argument to be the greatest rapper I've ever heard in my life. Strong argument. I don't know. It's really hard to just officially give him that title, because there's so many rappers that you won't hear him interact with, because he's on the Christian side of things. Now, and I know that I also have a bias, because of his content. So I try to leave out the bias. For a long time, I held Jay-Z as the greatest rapper of all time. I feel like he's surpassed Big, which many people also consider the greatest of all time. I never really felt that way. But after I heard Explaining, I was like, okay, Bizzle, this is years ago. It's hard when somebody disses you like that, and it sounds amazing. It kind of makes me feel like that person just kind of leapfrogged you. Now, I couldn't officially give him that title at that time because he didn't have a catalog strong enough for that. But then, you know, later time comes and you hearing Tough Love and Parables, Surrender. What was the last? Obviously, this last album was Messenger, but what was the one before that? Light Work. Come on, man. This dude is dropping like classic albums. And that's not even counting the songs he's jumping. He was jumping on songs with, you know, Seven, Dayton, you know, bringing these dudes up. Say Lotta Corner, bringing these dudes up. Man, listen. Bizzle a beast. His features, whew, his features is crazy. Whew. Listen, yeah, I think, whew, man, I put Bizzle catalog against anybody. I think he might be the GOAT. He might be the GOAT. I never really sat down and thought about it. But, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it right now, I think I could name more Bizzle hits than Jay-Z. Yeah. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel. Matter of fact, how about dropping in the comment section, not necessarily your top 10 favorite rappers. Give me who you think are the top 10 best rappers ever. Not your favorite, because there should be a difference. Because me, I have my people who are my favorite rappers, but that don't necessarily mean that I can recognize that there are people that are lyrically better, but, you know, I may like a different person more. Example, when I was in the secular world listening to that music, I was a big DMX fan. Now, I know that lyrically, DMX is nowhere close to a Jay-Z or an Eminem or somebody like that. But I was still a huge DMX fan. And he was my favorite rapper for a long time. So let me know. Drop in the comment section who you think are the top 10 best. Not top 10 favorite. Top 10 best of all time. And also, if there's some music or any Christian content that you want me to respond to, react to, drop that in the comment section. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the noti bell because I'm dropping content every day and you don't want to miss out. All right, guys. This is a long one. Be blessed.